Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, the 24th of November, 2020. Getting on right now at about 9:20 a.m. I had to look over on the side here to see the clock. 9:20 a.m. Central Time. Remember that on Thursday the markets aren't open for trading, so you have a full day today. A lot of people will take off something of tomorrow and they'll be back on Friday, but not probably in the mass that you would think. Travel, big in the United States. People are just not listening to the CDC. We'll probably pay for that in about 10 to 14 days, as that's when the outbreaks will again come. And believe me, I bet they're going to come. We'll see. But a big move today, if we take a look in the stock market, I mean, just running to the upside. Now, normally you get a big up day on a Monday and you get a reversal on a Tuesday. In the early morning, at least, this market is just plowing ahead. It's making a run for the 30,000 level in the Dow. And as you can see, the Russell's not to be left behind. It's up 26 points. The NASDAQ has been all over the board. It's still the laggard. As for the gold market, I'm impressed that it got under, for the bear, it got under 1,800. I'm not impressed that it didn't catch any stops there. So now you've got to start wondering, is this going to be the important level where the market tries to hold? And the silver cracked 23, couldn't really get down into that 2260 area. It's still down 40 cents. So I'm not picking bottoms. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is it didn't catch the big traction even further that it might have done. As for the dollar index, yesterday's late day rally giving back some of that. We're seeing that the other currencies are getting a bid. You got up beautifully in the Canadian dollar to 76.86. So yesterday's low, very important. My subscribers know what I think of the Canadian. I'm amazed at the trade there for a positive reason. They know what it is. As we look at in the grain markets, apparently there's some rain moving into South America. I don't even have to read the newswires to see a 10-cent break in corn to understand that, and a 17-cent break in the soybeans to understand rain is going to come. This market's been counting on what? It's been running on the lack of it, so now that it gets some, it has to digest just what did it get. Bonds and notes, what's going on there? Well, let me talk about that. Yesterday, late in the day, the GSA informed President-elect Biden that President Trump, basically, you can call it the Trump administration, but it's President Trump, has thrown in the towel, so to speak, and he said he's ready to begin the process of the transition. Now, that doesn't mean that he's not going to fight these state races. What it means is the people they're going to get now and be prepped are security cleared anyways. It is time to begin that, and the market loved it. It loved that the president is now letting the course of America take its normal event. That doesn't mean he won't fight the election. If he wins, he wins. I don't think there's any chance of it. I give it a 0%, by the way, now. At first I was maybe a 0.5%. I give it now 0, but we'll see. In the Red Book, weekly retail sales down the first 3 weeks of November, up 1.9% the first 3 weeks compared to last year, and retail sales were up 2.8% the week ending November 21st versus a year ago. So overall, they're okay. The case, Schiller Homes, well, take a look. You can just see 1.2% in September versus August. 6.6% increase from a year ago month. Those are powerful. Then we get to the Richmond Fed. Now, you have to understand, we started getting these lockdowns again. So while it's up 15, it's not as strong as it was the prior months until you get the prices paid. They were stronger than before. So does that mean inflation coming in? I don't know what that means, but it's something to think about. Then consumer confidence. Even with the big hit we're taking on COVID, the market is still okay. Now, where the expectations index comes in is interesting. I think it was the combination of not getting anything done, number one, in COVID, but that has changed since this was taken. Now the vaccines have been announced, and the election, well, the president gave the GSA the okay, so that probably changed that too. And I think the market's looking at all that and saying to itself, it's been systems go. was watching on my YouTube page, as some people are saying, here you are, go short these markets at this point. Interesting to see what people are saying. You know, who knows? You're getting a big rally in the market. But I happen to think, and I've said this and stuck my neck out a country mile, that we are going to have a heck of a Santa Claus rally. That's what I believe. You're at November. Thank you. This is a nice day to kick it off. And again, it's a Tuesday, so I have my concerns about the market, but if it keeps going, that'd be great. What about market information? Well, as I said, the grain market's down 17 cents and being the corn down. Weather. What about these transitions? What does it mean for the bonds, the note markets? We report and write reports all day long. And I'm not talking 2 or 3. I am talking in each market, many, many reports. If you get our charting software has oral commentary built into it. So let's assume you have it on during the day. You're hearing our comments throughout the trade session. David Hightower, who many of you know, he reports on the different aspects of the markets. Then we give you chart analysis, option analysis. It's all oral as well. If you miss it, it's not a problem because we record it and you just go back to say, let's assume it's metals. Go in there, you'll hear all the analysis, all the other soft commodities, the hard commodities, it's there. Go to our website. Take a look at our packages. You could request the charting software. Give it a try. I think you'll see that it does a lot more than charting. It's basically a one-stop area where you can get a lot of news, a lot of comments in the market, and obviously you can get quotes. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. I will talk